the big news right now, just in football in general, is Tim Tebow just got cut. I know people consider one of the greatest college quarterback or college football players of all time, but Tim Tebow is officially most likely done in the NFL. Do you think, or first of all, what did you think of that? What did you think that Tim Tebow was cut? What did you think of that exactly?
I mean, for me, being a college football guy, the Tim Tebow that we covered, grew up watching at Florida was not the Tim Tebow that you saw on the field down there in Jacksonville. What it was, pretty much, in my opinion, was Urban Meyer felt like he owed him at least a shot, owed him at least a practice squad shot, and he got that. And for me, I never thought he was going to make the roster. I never thought he was going to start for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, to pick up a whole new position that you've never played in your mid-30s and expect to be a top 30 player at that position, which is what it will require to be a starter in the NFL, is not realistic. And then when all the videos came out of him during the preseason game, whiffing on blocks, getting thrown around by guys who probably aren't even going to make the roster, his fate was kind of sealed. And I feel like the reason the cut happened when it did is because every single news outlet, sports outlet, was talking about that clip. And if Urban Meyer gave him a spot, he would lose all credibility in the locker room. So I feel like what it did is it achieved both their goals. Tim Tebow got one more shot at the NFL. Urban helped out a friend. And at the end of the day, man, no harm, no foul. It happened, and now he gets to go be happy on SEC Network. But I don't think anybody realistically expected him to make the roster, especially as a tight end.
Yeah, I totally agree with you because if Tim Tebow maybe would have tried tight end about 10 years ago or back in 2013 when he was in New England, he probably would have got a shot. And but it's different now, and it didn't seem like it was ever going to fit. And I was kind of surprised that he tried again. It seemed like he had some success in baseball. I know he had some injuries, and I know he kind of was stuck in AAA, it seemed like. But I thought he should have just stayed with baseball a few more years. He maybe had a chance to actually play for the Mets, like the MLB, or like they're actually the team. But unfortunately, that didn't work out for him, and he wanted to try football. Most likely he's going to go back to broadcasting the SEC network. But it's a little disappointing, but I think at the same time, Urban Meyer really had no choice. He gave him the shot, and basically it was kind of a win-win for all parties and stuff like that. So do you think, or actually before we go back, or before we start with the college football season, do you think Tim Tebow will go back to broadcasting?
He should. I mean, he had a great gig on SEC Nation, which is like the college game day of the SEC network. You get to travel around to all the top SEC games. You've got a lot of SEC cred, a lot of SEC fans. So for me, if you want a long-term career in sports, that's your option because you're not going to make the MLB now. You're not going to make the NFL. I mean, so I feel like your playing sports career is done. He doesn't need the money, but why not go talk about and broadcast the sport you love for ESPN? So I would imagine you're probably going to see him on SEC Nation starting up in 2 weeks, wherever they pick week 1 to go for the SEC.
Yeah, and I think he was doing it pretty good. I don't remember exactly. I think it's been a while. Well, I guess it's been I don't know, 2019 the last time he was doing it, or was he doing it last year? I can't remember. Yeah. But
I think he was balancing both last year because I believe it was Paul Feinbaum, Laura Rutledge, I'm blanking, Tim Tebow, and then I'm blanking on the guy from ESPN who did it with them, Marcus Spears from LSU. They were the four, and they all did a great job, and it's a great dynamic, and I thought it was a great show. So for me, his best career path will be doing that, but he's going to be successful in whatever he's doing. He doesn't need the money. He's not struggling. So I'm sure he's just going to make whatever decision is best for him.